Hey everyone, I'm Jesse.
I'm Gian.
And we're your host and Hyundai product specialist on this special head-to-head edition of Hyundai Showroom Walkaround. Today, we're checking out a couple of SUVs.
The 2020 Toyota RAV4 Limited.
And the 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited. Now, before we get going on the walkthroughs, Gian, let's hit him with some details.
RAV4 gets 35 mpg highway, 203 horsepower from its 2.5-liter engine and 8-speed automatic transmission. Santa Fe gets 29 mpg highway, 185 horsepower from a 2.4-liter engine and 8-speed automatic transmission.
All right, well, looking at these two vehicles, they're both compact SUVs that seat up to 5. And as SUVs, of course, Gian, they're always trying to meet the high expectations that people have for them when it comes to versatility, technology, and safety.
And comfort and capabilities.
That's right.
I mean, they really have to do everything well. So, Jesse, let's see how these two match up against each other.
Right. Okay, let's start off with design. The Santa Fe is longer and wider than the RAV4.
And just slightly lower than the RAV4 too. And all of that can be helpful when it comes to handling.
Now, at first glance, there's a lot of curb appeal to the Santa Fe. Now, it's definitely a family SUV, as we're going to see later on. But, you know, Gian, it's got this balanced, distinctive design to it that says you're not settling for something tame or just trying an experimental new look.
Now, the RAV4 went with a much more rugged look to me. I mean, it's boxy, more angular, chunkier, but capable looking for sure. So, Jesse, what do you think of the front end?
Overall, really good. Now, the first thing that stands out for me when you look at the Santa Fe are the LED daytime running lights. Now, Gian, they're actually up top here, stacked above the headlamps, which are going to be lower and closer to the road. Now, this allows those LED DRLs to have this nice, sleek, thin shape up top, giving the front end a really great look.
Now, the RAV4 also has LED headlights and daytime running lights, which is great. I really like this. But Jesse, they are all grouped together in this larger headlight area. So it's a much more traditional approach going on here.
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying there. Another big design touch up front, and Gian, this one might be the best for the Santa Fe, is its signature cascading front grille. Now, I love the chrome finish right here on that front design. It has a really premium look to it. And then you got this dark chrome trim up top. Not only does it look great, Gian, but you see how it seamlessly merges right into those LED DRLs?
Now, the grille design of the RAV4 is aggressive looking with that textured finish up top here. But Jesse, down here, a pretty large lower vent and quite a bit of gray cladding.
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. A little less cladding would be nice. All right, Gian, what about the profiles?
Now, to me, proportions have definitely improved from the older RAV4 design, making it feel bolder. But you do see a bit of the squared off, boxy look over the wheels and at the very front end through here.
Well, the Santa Fe goes for a more streamlined look with this strong silhouette. The roof rails up top are a really nice touch, and I love this chrome finish that wraps around all of the glass. It's a really modern, premium look. And then you have these nice modern lines stretching front to back that make the vehicle feel really up to date. You know, at the same time though, Gian, it's got this classic appearance that honestly just works. The wheels are another nice touch that really make the design work. Now, the Santa Fe has these 18-inch alloys, a really nice touch to the overall appearance.
Well, the RAV4 has 19-inch alloys, nice and big, a clean look here too.
All right, time to check out the back. Now, this is such a good angle for the Santa Fe, almost entirely because of these LED taillights in the back with their stunning graphic pattern. And then you got that great dark chrome trim across the middle, similar to what we saw up front. Integrated spoiler up top, and on the bottom, Gian, I love this, such a nice touch. The diffuser actually matches the trims that we see on the door and the grille up front.
You also get a similar rear spoiler on the RAV4. The tail lights are LED, but again, along the bottom, a lot of that gray cladding. Just not a fan of that at all.
So overall, the exteriors do have their design differences, but honestly, Gian, both the Santa Fe and the RAV4 have a balanced approach that give you that strong SUV appearance that most people are looking for. Let's head inside and check out the interiors. Wow. Gian, I've barely sat in this and I already feel comfortable just from looking at everything. It's thoughtfully laid out and feels very open. There's a lot of space in here. The leather seating is good looking. I mean, overall, a really premium look inside the Santa Fe.
Well, the RAV4 has a modern, organized look, nice overall feel. There is a lot of this brightly metallic accent trim everywhere though, which I think I would tend to get tired of. But things seem to be laid out pretty well. Probably not as roomy as the Santa Fe though. Am I right, Jesse?
Actually, legroom kind of tells a story here.
Yeah, you're not stretching out quite as far in RAV4, in the front or the back.
I really like the sculpted look of the dash, wrapping around seamlessly into the door. And then Gian, the touchscreen sticks out nicely as the main focus point.
They kind of did the same thing with the RAV4 touchscreen, which I like. And then they organized the climate controls, transmission, and other controls all within this continuous trim piece, which seems to make sense.
Yeah, a lot like the Santa Fe over here. But while we're talking design, Gian, I have to point out these speaker covers because this geometric texture is so interesting looking. It's part of what makes this feel more like a luxury vehicle interior. Like the designers really thought about every little corner of the Santa Fe.
So both interiors, Jesse, clean and smart with their layouts. Santa Fe giving you the extra roominess.
Right, but you know, I'd also give the Santa Fe an edge with those small little design touches that really give that premium feel. I mean, I think it's obvious that kind of a nice designed interior is a big deal. That's pretty obvious. But the bigger deal is how it can help keep you and your family safe. I mean, Gian, that's why Hyundai put so much effort and development into our SmartSense active safety features. It's an advanced network of cameras and sensors that act like an extra set of eyes to keep you aware of what's happening around you. It can warn you of potential collisions and, in some situations, even apply braking to help you avoid them.
RAV4 also has a similar system of safety features, Toyota Safety Sense.
One of the best parts is that every safety feature we're going over is standard on Santa Fe Limited. Let's see how this RAV4 stacks up. The Santa Fe has forward collision avoidance assist with pedestrian detection. Now, Gian, that's using radar sensors down below and a camera up top in the windshield to warn you of potential upcoming collisions, and it even detects pedestrians.
That's also standard on RAV4.
Okay, this is a good one. Smart cruise control with stop start. Now, this feature can automatically keep you at a safe distance from the vehicle in front of you, and it can even come to a complete stop and then resume that safe distance all automatically.
Nice. Well, RAV4 has this standard too.
There's lane keeping assist. Now, that's going to help you stay in your lane using a camera mounted on the windshield and help you from further straying outside of your lane. Now, that's on the RAV4 too, right, Gian?
You got it.
All right, now let's take a look at some of the innovative safety features found on the Santa Fe, but not on the RAV4. And we're going to start with Safe Exit Assist. Now, the Santa Fe was actually the first in its class to get this safety feature. You know, Gian, say for example, you're stopped on the side of the road and someone in the back seat is about to get out. Now, if radar detects a car coming from behind, it's going to give you an audio and visual warning inside the vehicle, as well as prevent the child's safety lock from unlocking until the coast is clear.
That is great, but not available on RAV4.
Another innovative safety feature, ultrasonic rear occupant alert. Now, this feature uses ultrasonic sensors to monitor the back seat when the driver gets out. And if they detect movement, it can flash the lights, honk the horn, and Gian, even send an alert to your smartphone.
Also not on RAV4.
Then there's driver attention warning. And this feature, if it detects the driver might be inattentive or perhaps drowsy behind the wheel, it will send an audible cue and pop-up message to warn the driver.
Nope. RAV4 doesn't have this either.
And finally, one of our cool new features, blind spot view monitor. Gian, I love this feature. So when you're driving, you want to change lanes and you put your turn signal on. Cameras on the side view mirrors show you the blind spot view monitor right there for a quick glance on the instrument cluster. So your eyes can stay forward, remaining alert to what's ahead.
And RAV4 doesn't have this one either.
Hold on, there's more. When you're in reverse, you'll be able to see everything around the vehicle with the surround view monitor, which is positioned right next to the rear view camera on the large touchscreen.
Now, surround view is available on the RAV4, but you will have to pay extra to get it on the advanced technology package.
With all these innovative safety technologies, Gian, it's no surprise the Santa Fe was awarded 2020 IIHS Top Safety Pick and 2020 NHTSA 5-star overall safety rating. All right, well that covers our safety features. Now, Gian, time to take a look at some tech, because if you want a family-friendly SUV that keeps everyone entertained and everyone connected, I mean, Gian, you have to have technology.
Obviously.
Yeah, but it also has to be intuitive. Starting with wireless device charging, which comes standard on SantaFE.
Yeah, I love not having the clutter of power cords running across the interior. You can get it on the Rav4, but you will have to pay extra for the advanced technology package.
The SantaFE also has heads-up display, so your driving information and navigation directions are projected up here on the glass, right eye level when you're driving on the road. And best of all, Gian, it comes standard.
Can't get that on Rav4.
And you know how much I love infotainment, so SantaFE's touchscreen is so great. I mean, first off, it's nice and big at 8 inches. Second, we talked about that, how it's framed by the dash design. I really like that, Gian. And then thirdly, the menu and the interface, it's really easy to navigate, feels up to date, easy to read. And then I like how there are the buttons and knobs on the side to manually control things in case I want to.
It's also an 8-inch screen in the Rav4. Pretty similar with the hard buttons and knob controls as well. I like how this looks. On-screen interface and controls are clear and simple enough.
Another favorite, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay integration, which comes standard. So now safe access to your favorite compatible mobile apps right here on your touchscreen is no problem.
Android Auto and Apple CarPlay integration are also standard on Rav4.
Yeah, really a couple must-have features for people.
Yeah, especially for me.
Well, another way you can connect with your SantaFE is Hyundai BlueLink connected car service, where you can remote start your car, adjust climate control, remote lock and unlock, and much more. And best of all, Gian, the first 3 years of Hyundai BlueLink are complimentary.
Well, the Rav4 comes with Toyota's Connect services, but Remote Connect is only free for the first year though.
Now, we can't talk about sport utility vehicles without talking about utility. Am I right, Gian? And the SantaFE is packed with a lot of convenience features back there that bring utility into focus, like our hands-free smart liftgate with auto open. Now, when you have the key fob on you and head to the back of the SantaFE, it automatically detects you like this. It can open up the liftgate. How convenient is that? Even if you have your hands full, Gian, that liftgate's gonna open for you.
Well, Jesse, it looks like the Rav4 doesn't have it.
I didn't think so. And here's a nice surprise. Because Hyundai knows a family needs as much storage as they can get, the SantaFE has a handy storage compartment perfect for when you need that extra space and hidden for when you don't.
Nope. No secret storage compartment here.
Then you got the 60-40 split fold down rear seats for that maximum amount of storage. And what's really convenient, Gian, are these two buttons right back here, where with one push, you can fold that second row down flat. You don't need to go around to each side anymore and push a button on the seat. You can fold them down from right back here. How helpful is that? Now, in terms of cargo space, the SantaFE has 35.9 cubic feet of space behind the second row and 71.3 with all the seats down.
So the Rav4 also has the 60-40 split fold down rear seats, but no push button release in the back like the SantaFE. So Jesse, the Rav4 does have good cargo space with 37.5 cubic feet, but 69.8 cubic feet when those rear seats are folded down, so it is a little less space than the SantaFE. All right, so you've got your cargo loaded, you're ready to hit the road. Now Jesse, let's see just how comfortable these SUVs are. Heated front seats are a great start, and they're standard up front here in the Rav4.
We have heated seats up front in here as well, Gian, and even heated seats in the second row, both coming standard on the SantaFE.
Well, you can get heated rear seats in the Rav4. You'll just have to pay extra and get that weather package.
All right, well, as nice as heated seats are, Gian, ventilated seats might be even better. And the SantaFE has them here on the front row, standard.
Now, you can get ventilated seats in the Rav4, but once again, you will have to pay extra and get that weather package.
The leather seats are looking great in here, Gian, and they're really comfortable too. They come standard on the SantaFE.
I mean, Jesse, seats in the Rav4 are pretty comfortable, but real leather seats aren't available.
And then there's the panoramic sunroof. I mean, Gian, this is huge, going all the way from up here through the second row. And it's really dramatic how it opens up the space to lots of light.
RAV4 has a moonroof, but if you want the bigger panoramic moonroof, you have to get the advanced technology package and then pay extra to get the dual panel moonroof option.
So far, we've seen a lot of great design and features, Gian, especially that panoramic sunroof. I love the look of that in the Santa Fe. But another thing that absolutely has to be great in a vehicle, the overall build quality.
Of course.
And so there's a couple awards to mention here. Firstly, the 2020 Santa Fe won the Kelley Blue Book 5-year Cost to Own Award because it has the lowest cost to own in its class. And U.S. News & World Report named the 2020 Santa Fe as the best two-row SUV for the money. And when you talk quality, you also have to look at what the vehicles are built from. And that's why Hyundai uses and produces its own advanced high-strength steel across our entire lineup of vehicles. And that's going to make the Santa Fe very strong and very light, improving performance and safety. And finally, let's take a look at how these companies take care of you both when you're ready to buy and once you're an owner. First off, when you're ready to test drive the Santa Fe, Gian, you can actually have a participating local Hyundai dealer bring the Santa Fe to your home or place of work at a time that's convenient for you. We call this program Hyundai Drive. You choose the Hyundai you want to test drive, and we'll bring it to you.
Yeah, very cool. Now, you can also do that kind of test drive with Toyota at participating dealerships.
And when you're thinking about buying a Santa Fe, you want that process to be as easy as possible too, right, Gian?
Of course.
Well, that's what Hyundai Click to Buy is. You can complete your entire purchase without leaving the comfort of your home. I'm being serious, Gian. From shopping to loan approval, everything is online. It's simple, it's safe, and it's convenient.
Now, Toyota does have something like that with their participating dealerships as well.
When you buy your Santa Fe, you know Hyundai has your back because you're getting America's best warranty. Hyundai has a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
Toyota has a 5-year or 60,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
Hyundai has a 5-year, 60,000-mile new vehicle limited warranty.
Toyota has a 3-year or 36,000-mile new vehicle limited warranty.
And Hyundai has a 5-year unlimited miles, 24-hour roadside assistance.
Toyota has a 2-year or unlimited miles, 24-hour roadside assistance.
Another thing you can count on, every new Hyundai gets Hyundai complimentary maintenance. Now that's your regular scheduled oil changes, oil filters, and tire rotations at no cost for the first 3 years or 36,000 miles, whichever comes first.
Toyota does have its Toyota Care no-cost maintenance plan, but for only the first 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first.
Okay, well, it seems the Santa Fe then has some nice additional benefits when it comes to that regular scheduled maintenance.
So how much does it cost? The Santa Fe Limited is priced at $36,025. The RAV4 Limited is $34,380. But if you want one that's equipped like the Santa Fe seen here, you have to pay $2,540 extra. And you still won't get leather seats.
Well, that's about it on this head-to-head edition of Hyundai Showroom Walk Around. Gian, this was a good one.
Yeah, a couple really strong SUVs here. But I think I'll go with the Santa Fe when choosing the best one for your family. It had a couple key features that you just won't find in the RAV4.
Yeah, all that advanced safety technology, right? Especially those features that protected your rear seat passengers. Now, the Santa Fe was also really spacious as well. It felt and looked more refined and premium, kind of like what you'd expect to find in more expensive luxury vehicles out there.
Yeah, I think so. All right, that does it. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you again on another episode of Hyundai Showroom Walk Around.
All right,
you
driving this down?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is spacious.
I told you.